Hello, beautiful Libras. Happy birthday. I've got a beautiful reading ahead for you. Things are about to get really good for you. I'm very, very excited. I do need you to be a little patient, though, as destiny unfolds for you. But it is coming in. Right now, it's... oh, by the way, my name's Carissa. If you're new here, welcome. Sorry, I didn't mean to just jump into your reading. I just was more so excited to get into this here. You guys got your own tarot card. You can be making some heart over mind decisions right now, or mind over heart decisions, okay? And I really like the depiction of this with the mind and the heart here. And what I'm getting is that you have to really remain balanced. Like, I'm hearing, don't forgive what they did in the past, okay? So there's this energy here of like needing to not forget what other people have done when it comes to them like apologizing and trying to make amends, because they are receiving some sort of karma in regards to you, okay, or in regards to whatever they did to you. I'm going to go ahead and just close my door real quick, so give me a second. Sorry, my dogs are just barking and I don't want to deal with that. I don't really have the mental capacity to deal with that. I'm exhausted today, so sending love to all of you guys. But I've actually been exhausted like all week. We've just been super busy and there's been a lot going on. Anyways, so I do see that there's somebody here that's coming into your sacral energy. This could be somebody that you were, you know, intimately connected to, is what I'm going to say for the YouTube algorithm. All right. I might have to go get my dog, actually. Just give me a second. Dogs, plural. Give me a second. I'm sorry. This is annoying. Ladies! No. See, I'm rewarding a happy behavior. No. Okay. Go ahead. I'm spoiled. Both of you guys are spoiled. I hope you understand that. Okay, my dogs are spoiled. I know. All right. They'll be quiet now, though. They're just happier. They've been away from me, and they wanted to come up. I took them out to go to the restroom, and of course they're like, "What? You were home the whole time?" And so now they wanted to come upstairs. Thank you for your patience here. Sorry about that interruption. Won't happen again. We also have this spider webs which are showing up, and spider webs are signs of manifestation that are coming up for you here. Oh, that's right, the chakras. There's somebody here who's trying to manifest off your sacral. Libras, okay? They've been trying to steal your energy. There's also some sort of, okay, they could be doing stuff, if you know what I mean, like looking at your pictures and energetically graping you. This person has a lot of anxiety about you. Like, they're having a lot of anxiety right now. Or you could be having anxiety vicariously, like you're unconsciously picking up their energy and you're feeling a lot of anxiety. It's not yours. Okay. Hi, happy birthday, Lucy. Happy belated. Pay attention to your dreams right now, too. Your dreams are exposing the truth. All right. If you're thinking about somebody heavily, it's because they're thinking of you heavily right now. Like, there's a lot of, like, it's not even your own energy here. Karma's being distributed. Your path is clear, and you have a lot of blessings coming in. Like, you are going to be, yeah, you have karmic justice coming in. You are going to be so successful. You have Archangel Michael around you that is protecting you, okay? You could be seeing lots of synchronicities as well. And it's like heart of a warrior. Like, you've been through a lot and everything's well-deserved. There's something here about spirit guides or communication. The veil is super thin right now. So you guys, again, you could be even seeing like passed on loved ones in your dreams. That's what I'm getting. Okay, you just felt a surge of that energy. I don't know why that came to me like that. These are very intuitive cards. They don't really give much other than like intuitive perception, and that's how they're meant to be used. So they are meant to be used by like psychics. It's like if you were in the gifted program growing up, okay, that you kind of know. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then it doesn't even matter. Some of us were just studied as kids, but anyways, this is what this deck of cards reminds me of, and I feel like that's what I told my wife when I got these cards. But it's cool though. I like working with them because I'm used to working with cards like this. This could definitely be a false soulmate, a false twin flame, if you want to attach labels to this energy, okay, or just somebody who really like overdoes their power over you. Like, they could have been very possessive. They could have been very controlling. It's just like somebody who's very domineering. It could be an Aries for some of you guys as well. And yeah, because we do have the Emperor card reverse showing up here. So it's just somebody that you release. This could have been like an ex-spouse, ex-spouse of whatever sorts, okay, for some of you guys here. But it's just somebody who wanted to control and possess you, manipulate you, and take advantage of you in some sort of way, but they no longer can. Again, they're too busy dealing with their own karmic retribution at this point in time. All right. Yeah, that also could be that like Mars and Cancer type of energy that's going around here. So, not my dog barking back at your dogs, lol. Oh my goodness, that's so funny, Sacred Chimes. I'm so sorry. My dogs literally just wanted to come upstairs. They're spoiled, they're codependent. They go everywhere with me, and so they're like, you left me downstairs. I've got a baby gate, just out of protection for my own children and stuff like that upstairs. I don't want them just running amok everywhere throughout the house. Our house is big enough to where they can stay in certain areas. Anyways, regardless, don't need to explain it, but you know how it is, dog life, pet life. But anyways, okay, you've got your Archangel Michael specifically here, so I don't know if you pray to Archangel Michael, but that could be coming up. There could be a lot of philosophical discussions going on in your life right now, or there's a propensity to have these, like you're feeling like guided to have these like deeper conversations, you could be one who's really attracted to somebody who uses like a lot of big words. Like I'm hearing sapiosexual as well, so you could be somebody who's really attracted to like the mind and the intellect of things, okay? But don't let that persuade you into the wrong energies. Let's go ahead and see what comes up for you guys, particularly during this live. Messages for Libras. Again, happy birthday, Libras. Happy birthday, Libras. That card wanted to come out, but it didn't. You guys have major karmic justice coming in here. Inner circle, again with the justice scales. Do you notice this on all of your cards here? All right. You are the channel deja vu and self-fulfilling prophecy. Very beautiful. You have light body on the bottom of the deck, but we're just taking the one card here. You could be seeing lots of 8s at this time, and again, it's because you're about to come into a very abundant season, and you are the channel. You could be receiving a lot of downloads here, a lot of dreams. Like, pay attention to what you are receiving. You could be hearing, I'm hearing telepathy. You could be hearing other people talk about you, everything, okay? And it might come in the most like inconvenient times. And when I say inconvenient, I mean like you're not even trying to channel. You're not even trying to do these things. And for example, today I was getting ready and I got a download about a friend, and I was just like, oh, okay. And I just like sent a text over. Not a big deal. You know what I mean? But anyways, deja vu, you could be experiencing deja vu, and that's because you've recently jumped timelines or something like that, okay? Or you've created a quantum jump, a timeline shift. There's something of that sort. You might use that terminology as well. And then with self-fulfilling prophecy, self-fulfilling prophecies are being like, oh my gosh, I'm doomed, you know? And then doomed events kind of come into your life, which then tricks your ego into believing that you always knew that that was going to happen. So what self-fulfilling prophecies are you creating for yourself? Watch how you're talking to yourself at this point in time, Libras. There's this energy here of, you know, like for example, I wake up sounding like a bag, like you're opening like a bag of, you know, Rice Krispie treats. Everything's just snap, crackling, and popping here. My hips, my knees, everything. And I'm like, gosh, I'm getting so old. My wife always tells me like, stop cursing yourself, stop cursing yourself, stop cursing yourself. And so that's something, again, that I could work on here. But in what way are you, I'm just using myself as an example, what way are you talking to yourself? That's definitely the negative way that I talk to myself, okay, is like, oh, I'm getting old. And so it's like I'm dooming myself, that I'm creating that self-fulfilling prophecy of like aging myself way before it's actually required or needed here. Ladies, no barking up here, thank you. Okay, so pay attention to all of that. You are the inner oracle. Pay attention to what's going on inside. You are justice at this point in time too. It's kind of like you're walking karma at this point in time. So pay attention to what's going on around you. We have the woman holding the coin. Get that bag, I'm hearing. Get that bag, the temple path. Yeah, you're definitely in alignment to a lot of money right now. You're very grounded, okay? You're very centered. You can definitely trust what you are receiving, like the messages that you are receiving at this point in time. This is something here about you're self-sustained as well. Thank you. I appreciate that, Lucy. You're self-sustained. I actually just re-dyed it. Was it yesterday? Maybe yesterday, maybe the day before. I don't know exactly when, but I just recently re-dyed it. Card number 42, breaking down to the number 6, definitely divine feminine energy. Okay, talking about reciprocation and balance. You could have a black cat, or black cats are significant. You could be seeing a black cat in your dream. All right. And with that here, I definitely am getting this energy of like there's a lot of protection around you, like your spirit animals are protecting you. Okay. The color purple can also be significant for you here. You could have blonde hair right now, or like caramel colored hair. But there's something here about like, again, there's a bunch of really good opportunities that are coming in for you, and these are opportunities for the taking. You have a black cat. I love that, Lucy. Thank you for the confirmation here. These are opportunities for the taking here. You are on the correct path. I feel like definitely you're in this like healing era right now with broken heart in the reverse. If you're still feeling like you're having these thoughts about other people, again, I would definitely do a cord cutting. I would do a yoni cleanse. I would clear your chakras, clearing your sacral here. And I wouldn't even bother with like a return to center, because it doesn't feel like necessarily malicious, but it just feels like exhausting. Like I'm just tired of it. Does that make sense? Yeah, but you're definitely focused on the bag. You could be going shopping for like some sort of luxury item here too. Like I keep getting Hermes. Okay, so maybe you're going to get yourself like a nice bag or something like that. I mean, if you could afford Hermes, then what's up? Donate to the hurricane causes. Okay, because there's a lot of people impacted in the aftermath that we're going to be seeing here from Florida being hit twice is just going to be insane. What happened in South Carolina, insane. If you are from those places, I send you so much love and support and protection. I've been doing the best that I can, but I'm only one person, so, and I'm also not wealthy. So, you know, there's only so much I can do, but my house is available if somebody needs to come stay with me, okay? All right. Yeah, again, some of you guys might be buying a luxury item. I'm also getting with the woman holding the coin here that you might be picking out like your birthday outfit or something like that, or you're dressing up very nice for your birthday. You might be doing something very nice. Like I'm hearing demure for some reason. So you could be, you know, doing something that's more like demure, more mature, more classy, okay, for your birthday compared to like in the past. Like, gosh, if we went to my high school days, ratchet, okay, absolutely ratchet. But nowadays I'm just like, you know, let's go to a nice $300 meal and go home and go to bed early, you know? It's just not as extravagant anymore, right? So maybe it's something along those lines here for yourself, but you're definitely looking really good. Some of you guys could be getting a promotion or a raise. Okay, I'm done with that card. Done with that card here. There's a lot coming up with that energy. Let's go ahead and use this deck and see what messages come out for Libra, please. What messages come out for Libra? Messages for Libra, please. This deck is kind of a pain in my butt to shuffle, not gonna lie, but it's all good. Messages for Libra. Thank you. Okay, we've got one card out. I just need the other one. There's, these two came out together. Justice scales. Do you guys see this? Babies, you guys are walking karma. That's literally your message right now. The justice scales coming up twice on both cards here. Let me see if there's another symbol that's standing out to me specifically. Okay, the waves are standing out as well. So we've got the justice scales, and then we've got the waves. So I don't know. Yeah, they are called the waves. Okay, so there's a lot of change, there's a lot of energy, and there's a lot of transformation going on. Change is approaching. Do you see it coming? Will you go with the flow or struggle against it? How can you ensure that you'll be able to ride out the storm and come out unscathed? I feel like you've already been riding out the storm. Maybe some of you guys are scorned by something from somebody else in the past. Okay, go ahead and release all of that energy. But waves can be significant here. This is definitely, it's like oceanic waves symbolize the life energy because water is the element of life. 3/4 of the human body is made up of water, and internally we are filled with both emotional and physical waves. Okay, all type of waves represent energy and the ability to transform the things that they encounter. Waves literally propel energy and can range from 200 meters, which is 656 feet, tsunamis in the ocean, to waves of the visible light that enable us to see. Okay, and when it said tsunami, I just can't help but think of the hurricane. Again, I'm going to state myself one more time. If you got that bag, baby, and you got a little extra, don't forget to give back to your community. Okay, our peoples matter. And then we've got the justice scales here. And the justice scales, let's see what they put as their representation in this book. Balance, fairness, judgment, and Venus energy is what they're putting here in this book. Let me go ahead and see. Oh, I wasn't even looking on both sides. I might have already passed it. I feel like I did. Why can't I find it? Scales of Justice. There we go. All right. So the scales of justice symbolize being sociable, rational, and fair. They date back to the ancient Egyptian deities Maat and Isis. Greek and Roman goddesses such as, it says Dike. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. Themis, Lustitia, and Justitia continued this tradition, and their scales began representing the zodiac sign for Libra. Ruled by the planet of Venus, Libra represents beauty and balance and begins at the equinox when the day and night are equal in length. Sometimes we can carry, interesting, maybe you guys are worried about something. Carry perceived injustices for years. Is there something that you believe is unjust that is still haunting you? When do you think that you can release that grievance? Why not let it go right now? So again, you have karmic justice coming to play out for you. Let go of anything. If you're holding on to something from the past, something that somebody did to you that wasn't fair, it's like, let that go. Don't allow that to frame your reality. Don't identify with that so heavily that it doesn't allow you to continue moving forward here. For a lot of you guys, I do feel it in terms of like relationships with other individuals, potentially a romantic relationship, okay? Also, I'm hearing capping. So there could be this energy, Libras, where you're like capping the amount of money that you can make, all right? Where it's like you are telling yourself, oh, I can only make this much amount of money, or this is how much money I'm perceived to make by the end of the year, and blah, blah, blah. That's not true, okay? It's like you're capping yourself to that. You are creating this glass ceiling here, and you're anchoring yourself underneath the glass ceiling, and so it's like you're seeing that you could go beyond it, or it's capable of going beyond, but not you though, right? But you need to break through that glass ceiling like Willy Wonka, okay? Whatever limitation you put over yourself, you have to break free of that. Let's go ahead and see what other cards we have. We're gonna go ahead and just use this deck here. And it says, your dreams are exposing the truth. Okay, don't brush it off. Let's clarify that first. Messages about this for Libras. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you definitely have justice coming in for you guys, okay? There's a shift that's coming in, a change of events that's aligning for you guys. The Moon card in the reverse, and whatever happened in the dark is definitely coming to light. Karma is coming into play. Rest assured is what I'm hearing, and I don't think I've ever heard rest assured with the Four Swords, but I am getting that. Rest assured that a change is coming, that you have completely alchemized and transmuted all of these energies, all right? You could have been dealing with a Taurus, you could have been dealing with a Scorpio, you could have any of those in your chart. You could have been dealing with a Cancer, okay? And for whatever reason, I'm getting Capricorn, but I don't have a Capricorn card here. Three of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you're healing through something, all right? Your dreams are exposing some sort of truth, all right? Interesting. Feast and famine money problems coming up as I'm shuffling out the deck. I have to shuffle it in two because it's such a big deck. So again, if you've had these like feast and famine money patterns, or you're capping like how much money you can make about something, this is definitely a time to like reframe that and you create your reality differently. Messages, please, for Libras. Thank you. Baby, give back to your community. Share the wealth is the first card out. This is definitely a time for you to give back. And you don't have to give back financially. You can give back energetically. You can dedicate time to send out prayers, to manifest, to visualize for your community. You can donate your time to animal shelters or, to friends. You can go ahead and, talk and share your wisdom on a platform, sharing your stories, things like that. There's so many different ways to kind of give back, but now is the time for you to share your wealth. And I picked up on that intuitively, so I do like that it came out. Messages, please, for, yeah, exactly. And when so when we share our wealth too, like for me, whenever I share my wealth, I'm like, I don't really have this money to like give this person right now, but I feel intuitively inclined to give this money away. Literally and I don't do it because of this, by the way, okay? I do it because that's what I intuitively feel like doing. I feel like I'm being guided to do something, right? But because of that, it's like, 30 minutes or even a week or 2 weeks later, the money's returned to me tenfold, okay? Because I listened to my intuition. I listened to what I was being guided to do. It says, Spirit noticed how people purposely don't support you, so they're sending in an abundance of strangers. The tables are turning, and Spirit really wants you to look at how far you have come, not how far you have to go, okay? So there is a perspective shift that's happening here for you, Libras. We also have energetic displacement. They want you to carry the weight of the problems that they created, and don't pacify fake people for the sake of appeasing their fragile ego. Right now, part of being walking karma, Libras, is you not pacifying other people's egos. So it's not being afraid to take up space or stand up for yourself. So I always use myself as an example, not because I like talking about myself. I actually hate talking about myself, but I use it because I teach from my own personal experiences. I had a friend recently lie to me, and I let them know, like, hey, I value the truth over anything, and I'm a very reasonable person. This is a newer friendship. They don't really know me. They don't really know that I'm like psychic or any of this other stuff, right? And because I don't go into things like that, I'm like, hey, by the way, I'm psychic, so watch your back, because if you don't, whatever. I knew that they lied regardless about something, and I just wanted to give them the heads up and let them know that I value honesty a lot more, and I'm a very reasonable person. I'm not an angry individual. I don't really care what other people do, and I tend to do a lot of things, that are very valid in that moment. Like, I don't want to hang out with certain people because I just don't feel like hanging out or whatever it is, right? And so, that's where it's like, I'm not going to pacify their people-pleasing, tendencies, where it's like the people please and like lie about certain things for my sake. I'm going to be upfront and honest, and I'm going to set that healthy boundary there and let them know, like, hey, this is just something that I don't really tolerate. So for the sake of our relationship going forward, if we could just be more transparent with each other. Not a big deal, right? But a lot of individuals are going to have those people-pleasing tendencies. They're going to want to pacify for the sake of like being liked or whatever it may be, right? And so that's where this energy is kind of coming out. It's like other people are trying to put their problems onto you or blame you for the problems in their life. They want you to problem solve for them. They want you to carry the energetic burden, So like, let's say that you are going through a relationship breakup or a friendship breakup or whatever it is. It's like they want you to feel like you did something wrong. You didn't do anything wrong, okay? There isn't anything wrong that you've done here. Yeah, you went from seeking to embodying, exactly. You're in this energy where it's like you now embody the divine truth here, and that's going to be intimidating to people that are comforted by wearing a mask, okay? By individuals that don't want to see their true selves or don't want to walk the path of authenticity. However, you are being initiated into this path of authenticity, but in order to truly walk this path, you've got to lead, and that's what I'm getting here. So let's go ahead and see what we've got. Give back to your community. You are blessed. Share the wealth. What do Libras need to know in regards to this? Okay, we've got the Three of Wands in the reverse and the Queen of Hazards. Okay, so you already have the Queen of Hazards here, the Queen of Pentacles here, woman holding a coin, same thing, different decks, all right? And Spirit's saying, like, don't worry about, like, your future or if you're going to get something back, or if it's worth it for you. It is worth it for you. You need to go forward. It's actually going to help propel your own manifestations. Yeah, Five of Wands, like, don't worry about it causing conflict or what other people will think. It's doing it because you feel intuitively guided to do something here, okay? Yeah, Five of Cups here. This could be being emotional support for other individuals, all right? This could be, talking here. For whatever reason, I'm getting like NA and AA or like support groups in that type of way. So maybe you can be a guide or a leader in those types of things, or maybe you're giving to a specific cause. Hi, you guys always fight over the same bones. Okay, just taking the bone away from the dogs. My dogs like to argue over the same bone. They are sisters, best friends, everything. Ladies, can you stop? Do you want to come say hi, by the way? Come here. Oh, come here, you're getting too big to lift. Look at this big nugget. We've got the fried nugget, and then I got a raw chicken over there. She my fried nugget. Say hi. She's like, no, thank you. Sorry, YouTube. She hates the camera. Unless she's posing for pictures, and she's always like, it's really cute. Okay, let's see what we've got here though. Look at how far you've come, not how far you have to go. Perspective shift. Okay, some of you guys are gonna be helping children. You could be counselors or something like that. We do have the Moon card. Be careful of illusions. Pay attention to your dreams right now. Okay, I'm also getting the key. Like, you have the key to your future, like you've already unlocked your future. She's the deep fried nugget, exactly. Yeah. You have the key to like your future. You could be seeing a lot. You could be again, things that are happening in your dreams or like happening in your reality later on. There's a lot of prophecies that are coming true. Again, self-fulfilling prophecies is what I'm getting in this energy here. Okay, you could have green bedding, or there's something here about the color green. Okay, you could be seeing lots of crows or black birds that are coming to you during this time. Spirits notice how people don't support you, so they're sending in an abundance of strangers. The tables are turning here. Yeah, the Emperor card in the reverse. You've got a lot of people that want to control you. They don't want to support you. They just want to control you. They want to benefit off of you without ever giving you credit for in some sort of way. Okay, the Queen of Swords in the reverse. They think very negatively of you. They feel like if they give you your roses, give you your flowers, that it's going to allow everyone to see how great you are. Okay, so they purposely are making you feel like you're not great because they want you to carry the burden that they walk with, and that's their own insecurities. They see you as competition. Okay, in some form, some right. It could be, you know, a friend that's jealous of you, a lover that's jealous of you. It doesn't matter where this shows up in your life, a mother, a family member, a coworker, whatever it is, okay? But you've got somebody here who yeah, could be at work specifically. 5 of Hazards. This person has like a lack mentality. Like, not everyone can win and I have to be at the very freaking top here. Okay, this person's self-righteous, I heard. All right, they're very self-righteous. That word has come up a lot today for me. Self-righteous. So it's like this person genuinely thinks that they're better than you, but again, that's their distortion. That's their ego. The instant they think that they're above another person that has never directly hurt them, they're wrong, right? That's their ego. That's because they're having negative feelings towards you, so they got to justify those negative feelings that they have towards you by making you the bad person, right? And that's what I'm getting here. You have a sense of mastery, though, a sense of self-mastery. Yeah, the High Priestess in the reverse and the Ten of Cups. It's like this person's not really listening to their intuition. They're not listening to their ancestors or their guides. There's a lot of distortion in their energy. Nine of Cups in the reverse, and it's because this person's not genuinely happy. Like, they're constantly in a state of like paranoia, okay, or service to self. Thank you. The Star card. You're in alignment with your North Node. You're getting some sort of wish fulfillment here. There's wish fulfillment that is coming in for you. Again, people don't see how great, they see how great you are, but they want to compete against how great you are, so they're not giving you your flowers. So instead, Spirit's sending in a boatload of energies, people, situations that are going to give you even better opportunities than the ones that were originally for you, originally destined for you, and they're going to make you even happier. So I feel like a lot of you guys don't even see this coming. Okay, but this is a great distraction. Ooh, that's perfect. This is the great distraction. King of Cups, because all of these, yes, and the Six of Wands here, okay, and the upright. You're the one that's going to be victorious. It literally says this here, okay? It says, the undead are victorious. Yes, it's like they couldn't, you know, kill your passion. They couldn't smother the flame, I'm hearing. All right, they tried to use emotional manipulation. They tried to use tactics that like made you feel lesser than. They tried to energetically displace again what they were feeling onto you, and so because of that, the tables are turning. And when again Spirit is like, there's something better that's coming in, and all these people are distracted. They think they're competing for something that's so great and so divine, right? Okay, because that's their ego. And meanwhile, you're going to get something way better. So it's still like you're still getting the upper hand, because no matter what, you were meant to have these energies. You've actually gone through the initiations. You've walked through the flames, and you are getting that success here. So yeah, anybody who tries to basically like put things onto you that they're projecting is definitely, they're getting karma right now, okay? Tell me about energetic displacement. They want you to carry the weight of the problems that they created. Yep, we got Gemini energy very strongly here in the Page of Cups. These people are emotionally immature, okay? These individuals could be younger than you, could be a Gemini. You could have Gemini in your chart. 3 of Swords here, but you already like healed. Like you could resonate as a healer. Maybe you are a healer in some sort of way. The Wheel of Fortune, and these people are getting karma, but they tried to energetically displace their negativity, their bad karma, their projections onto you, blaming you essentially for the way that they think. Yep, the Strength card. But you have this like mental fortitude about you. You have this inner focus here. Okay, it could be a Leo here, 9 of Hazards. Yeah, you're very independent. You stay in your lane. Like, you're like, I don't even care about what you're doing. Like, I know that you're delusional, and because you're projecting that, you know, you watch me so closely, so you think I care about you in that way. I don't. Like, you're like, baby, I want you to win too. I don't really care. You're the one that has to win or lose or has these like, you know, big like mental fucking pendulum type of, oops, not the F word, sorry, I'm trying to not cuss on my channel as much, but these big like pendulum jumps, you know, like those people that are like always and never, this always happens to me, this never, I never get my way. It's like those fatalic, that's not even a real word, and if it's not, demon it a word, okay? Fatalistic individuals though, okay, these always never mindsets, and you know, it's because they lack gratitude, they lack grounding in their energies. Again, I definitely see, yeah, the Chariot card in the reverse and the Hanged Man. These people are going to feel very stuck here in these energies. Knight of Cups, because they're not sincere. Okay, we've got the Devil card. They have shadow energy that they have to embody first, okay? Tell me about don't pacify fake people for the sake of appeasing their fragile ego. The Sun card here. Expose it for what it is, okay? Call it as it is. Ace of Cups, and do it in the most loving way. Like today, I said things in the most loving way. It was not targeting that individual. It was not negative in any way. I'm not like whatever. I just was setting a boundary, and I said, I'm doing this because I love myself and I respect our friendship, okay? You're Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Libra, Rising. I love that. Yeah, definitely watch both the readings. I can see similarities here, but they're still individualistic and different. My hair is driving me crazy if you can't tell. So, yeah, I'm like about to have my Britney 2007 moment. I'm just kidding. But really, though, I don't know. I don't have a hair tie or anything, so I can't just go tie it up right now. Five of Swords in the reverse. Again, you are not coming from ego. You're not coming from anything, all right? When you're, like, telling people and you're being honest in this way, you don't need to pacify other people. Two of Swords. Again, there's no blockages here. Be that leader, be that guide, okay? You went from seeking to embodying. I love that for you, Libras. Ladies, no. We have the Fool card, which makes other people very uncomfortable. The Ace of Wands, the Empress in the upright, I'm telling you here. And the Death card in the reverse. Your transformation makes other people uncomfortable, okay? I don't think it's appropriate to like use Beyonce anymore but personal opinion. But I do get this reference every single time where it's like, can you keep up? Okay. They can't keep up with you. They can't keep up with your consistent transformations. They can't keep up like people that maybe were emulating you or trying to take you down, or, you know, they wanted you to look and seek their validation, and you're no longer seeking external validation here. You just kind of like embody it, and you're like, you can either validate it or not, because regardless, I still exist and I still matter without you. Okay, yeah, the Two of Hazards here, but they want you to waver. They want you to like waffle in these energies. Knight of Cups, but instead you're so connected to intuition. You walk with intuition here. Knight of Swords, you're very clear, you're very driven, you're very focused. They can't distract your focus. They can't dismantle your focus at this point in time. Okay, yeah, Seven of Wands, and you're divinely protected. They don't understand your divine protection. Like, why you is what I'm getting here. Bottom of the deck, or I'm sorry, top of the deck here, Three of Hazards in the reverse. This could be 3 or more people, or these are like co-workers. These are people that are failing. They're bullheaded. They're stuck and, you know, in these ways here. You have to understand, like, you can't force people onto your timeline, but you can recognize where they come from. Like, for example, with today, when I texted that individual, right? My wife was like, I was like, oh, they read the message, but they haven't responded. And I recognize that I am magical. I know that I'm not meant for everyone, especially somebody who's comfortable wearing a mask and comfortable lying to themselves. And I'm not a typical person that you want to be around, especially because I'm extremely freaking gifted, and you can't gaslight me out of my gifts. I know what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing, what I'm knowing, right? And my wife today, she said to me, she's like, well, that's okay. And even if she responds later, I would definitely be compassionate towards this individual because, you know, they might need some time to process. They've never come across an energy like you, Carissa. And so this is what I'm going to say to you. Be compassionate with these individuals because they've never come across energies like you, but that doesn't mean that you pacify them. I did not pacify my friend, okay? I just said and set a boundary there, a very healthy, loving boundary that both of us can respect. Because I know how much I give to friendships, right? I know how much I put into these energies. And I would rather things end now at the beginning of a friendship where it's brand new and I haven't put in a lot of time or energy, rather than it being 3 years later and they've used and drained me for everything that I've given, right? And so that's where my mindset was. And that was my response. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. You know, again, we can't force people onto our timelines. I can't have that person meet me where I'm at all of a sudden here. I have to recognize that they have their own journey and I value them and I value their journey and I value their evolution. You know, and that's why one wise individual, my shaman always said, meet people where they're at. Okay. And that's what I'm going to say to you. Meet people where they're at, but that doesn't mean at the sacrifice of yourself. And I feel like that's the story of this. Okay. Is don't sacrifice yourself. Again, these individuals are getting karma for how they have treated you, but the message here is for you to shut the fuck. Okay, babies, I picked up the deck here. We've got show them grace. Okay, don't let them use you. Yeah, it really bothers people that you're secure with yourself. They feel like you think you're better than them. Your confidence makes them feel inferior. So that could be another thing. By the way, I'm not a Libra. Okay, I just want to throw that out there. And it's time to walk away from that situation, even though it's painful here. So walk, and this is like letting go of that situation too. Whatever story that you're telling yourself, I can definitely see that somebody has done you dirty. Multiple people have done you dirty, okay? But if you downplay yourself, it makes others downplay you too. Stop playing small. Being humble doesn't always work, not in today's society, okay? And I'm not trying to be like, oh, go show off everything you got, because I'm a very humble person. But at the same time, I'm not going to play small to comfort other people's lack of effort and their insecurity, okay? Hey, seriously? What do you guys thought? No, baby. Stop it. I think they got into my kid's bathroom, so the door must be open because there's a piece of toilet paper on the floor. It's clean toilet paper, don't worry. I mean, my kids aren't dirty, but somebody's bathroom. Yeah, people from your past watch you closely and pretend they don't. They're addicted to your light. So you leave an impact on people. Again, it's like knowing your worth today, Libras, all right? And understand that there are no blockages here ahead of you. Again, you're going to be successful. You have a lot of karmic justice coming in, and you are being heavily protected right now from any harm or malice that others are trying to send your way, okay? Release your fears and worries. Worrying is like worshiping the problem, okay? Ladies. Oh, this isn't even toilet paper. It's literally a napkin. I don't know where you guys got a napkin from. Have kids, they said, right? And then you just have stuff all over the house. And you're like, where do you even get this from? Okay. Let's see. Give me 1 second here. There's something that I want to read to you. Yeah. Worrying means that you suffer twice. All right, you don't want to be suffering twice here. There's no reason for you to worry. If you know that you are connected to other individuals right now, do that cord cutting. Okay, call of your power back. Be compassionate towards them, but as well as like respecting yourself. You guys are about to come into a boatload of money, energy, good opportunities, and I love that for you. You're about to really get that bag, secure that bag, and times 3, okay, times 10, whatever you want here. Is what I'm seeing for you guys. Let's see. Anything else to wrap up this reading? That's right. Be patient. Be meticulous. Okay. And again, don't pacify other people right now. Messages to close out this reading for Libras. Messages to close out this reading here. You'll receive clarity soon. Yes. Be more transparent with other people. Yeah, you are a natural healer. I was picking up on the healer energy. It doesn't matter if you're a tarot reader or a Reiki healer or a shaman, whatever you want to resonate with, right? It does not matter here. All of us are healers in our own divine right. For those of us that embody like enlightenment and truth and everything else, okay? So, I mean, just listening to other people, being that good friend to other people, being that light in other people's life is you being a healer. Your energy just heals people here, so don't overthink that part. Messages, please. We have admired, acknowledge how much you do. So many people appreciate you. We have sage and declutter. Okay, cleanse your home right now. Yes, claiming that back. I love it, Allison. Raise your vibration here. Again, part of raising that vibration is not allowing other people to dim it. So if you know that you've got this like crabs in a bucket energy around you that's trying to pull you down, that's trying to telepathically merge with you, that's trying to pull on your sacral or your creative energies or whatever, fight it. So for example, you know, we had a really busy week last week, and so I didn't work. I didn't come on to YouTube. We had other things going on in life, all right? And this week, I'm just exhausted, honestly. I didn't really want to work. I don't want to be here. But I was like, you know, there's got to be a reason that this is happening 2 weeks in a row, besides all the astrology. And I looked how it impacted my chart and everything. And I was like, screw it. I'm going to fight against it. And that's just what you got to do. You sometimes got to fight against these energies, okay? So we have transform your burdens into blessings. You are a master alchemist. And final message for Libras, we've got be gentle on yourself and practice self-love affirmations. This is a great time to start that project. There's a lot of fertile energy. Be careful if you don't want to get pregnant. Again, there's fertile energy. And you are a pure soul with good intentions. Center of the deck, overall energy is call upon us for guidance. We want to intervene. Again, you had Archangel Michael here at the beginning of the reading that showed up for you guys. I feel like they have already intervened, but for those of you guys that are still in the thick of things, call upon your angels. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate you. People love wearing masks and they snatch them off like Scooby-Doo. Yes, I love that. I love that. That's great. Happy birthday, Libras. Carissa, thank you for sharing your gifts. Energy is crazy lately. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate you, and happy birthday to all of my beautiful Libras. You guys have been huge supporters. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I do appreciate it. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye.